The White House responded today to a petition with more than 114,000 signatures by saying it agreed consumers should be able to unlock their cell phones and use them on whichever wireless carrier they choose. The practice has been officially illegal since January, when the Library of Congress reversed its prior decision that the practice did not violate federal copyright law. Joining us now is HuffPost tech reporter Jerry Smith, who's been covering the story. Jerry, so does this mean that I can take my AT&T phone today and use it on T-Mobile?
Well, not exactly. What the White House did today is they expressed support for making unlocking your cell phone legal. But as of this point, it is still technically illegal to unlock your phone. And if you're an AT&T subscriber, to hack into the phone so you can use it on, say, T-Mobile. But the White House, their statement today does, it does actually create some momentum for possibly getting Congress to pass legislation or getting the Federal Communications Commission to pass some sort of regulation that makes unlocking your cell phone legal again. Let's
back up for a minute and remind everybody about why the Library of Congress reversed their decision in the first place earlier this year.
Sure. So actually, dating back to 2006, the Library of Congress, which makes these sort of decisions about copyright law, had said that unlocking your cell phone is exempt from what is called the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, which is an anti-hacking law. And they said that, and then since 2006, they've said, this is exempt under the law and you can unlock your phone. And what they did back in October is they said, actually, we're going to change. We changed our mind, and this is now no longer legal. And this is something that wireless carriers have been pushing for a while, because from their perspective, their business model is they sell you an iPhone or any kind of phone at a pretty steep discount. Maybe $250, $300 when that phone's actually worth $600 or $700. And this is part of their business model. And if they say that if anyone can essentially unlock these phones, they can sell them for a large profit, and these companies don't get that subsidy back. So the wireless carriers have been saying, this should no longer be exempt. There's actually ways, they basically have been pressuring the Library of Congress to do what they decided to do last October, which is to say, this should no longer be exempt under this law.
Have a little choice for consumers. Allow consumers to make up their own minds. What needs to happen, Jerry, between now and a time when, you can buy a T-Mobile phone or an AT&T phone and actually unlock it and use it on another network?
Well, there are some phones that you can get unlocked. I mean, you can buy a phone unlocked and use it on any network, but it's going to cost you a lot more. It may cost you $600 or more for an iPhone. And then you would have the freedom to use that phone on any wireless network. But as far as right now, technically, the White House did say that unlocking phones should be legal. But what needs to happen going forward is Congress or the FCC has to act on this and make this permanent and reverse the decision that the Library of Congress made last fall.
All right, Jerry, I appreciate you coming on and giving us a scoop. And certainly, I got my fingers crossed for a day where we can get a cheap phone and use it wherever we want to use it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, man. And to all of you, stick around. We got more coming up on HuffPost Live right after this short break.